Hello YouTube, this is Carrie Johnson. I wanted to show you what my home office space, my shared workstation with myself and my daughter looks like. Here it is. This is part of the living room area that I made a workstation. So on the left hand side, I have down below a shredder, and then I have my personal filing cabinet that holds records. On the top filing cabinet, I have some personal records, and then the bottom I have some color-coded files that hold residential bills for red, for urgent, blue file folders for medical and health, physical exams, immunization records, dental records, yellow, I have color-coded for additional bills that I might have for the house, like internet bill, credit cards, student loan bills. Green I would have for anything that's of monetary value that are in records for documents there. The desk I bought locally here at my local Big Lots. It was under $200, and then the chair I also got from Big Lots as well, under $200. To the right of my desk, I have my Canon printer that I bought locally from my local Walmart. I think that was $100 for the printer. And then it's sitting on top, the printer is sitting on top of my daughter Skylar's filing cabinet. You know, the top portion holds my daughter's files, as well as any educational records. She would put her school work, course syllabus, and separation. I would be teaching her how to separate and create files for her individual classes for high school, as well as local community college, because I would be getting her enrolled in a local community college. So I would be teaching her how to manage her own personal filing cabinet. That's on the right here. And then I have down at the bottom, it's just like a small storage space for office supplies. There's my laptop holder up there. I have a crystal lamp on top of the desk. Got envelope holder there, some sanitizer, and file folders that eventually I'm going to get some lateral filing cabinets for placing the files and stuff off of the desk onto the lateral filing cabinets. Above on the wall, of course, I have pictures of myself and my beautiful daughter that is there. And I've got some diplomas that I have earned over the years from some government training that I have done back in 2002 and 2003. Above, I also have hanging up there just some reference sheets for contact numbers, either on a state, federal, or government level, as well as some instructions for how I would want to handle certain stuff that's going on inside of the home. For example, a residential log of maintenance requests that are done here at home. Of course, if mom is at work, and my daughter is here at home, of course, I would be having her take a record log of any person that's coming in to service this apartment. I want her to take a record log of that. and write it down, get the name of the maintenance guy that came into our apartment, what time they came into our apartment, and what service did they perform on this apartment, whether it's an extermination, broken toilet, clogged up kitchen sink. Write it down, get the date, time of when they entered the apartment, when they left the apartment. That's kind of has instructions up there on the wall. I've got my college ID, house keys that are hanging up there on the wall, as well as to the right is another picture of my daughter and stationery, scissors, and stuff like that. So that is pretty much what my home office looks like. I do not conduct any business here at this personal home office. Again, it's a personal home office, so anything that's done here is either academic work, homework, or something that I'm doing, or personal related matters. And I will have a presentation up on a personal related matter to a dentist visit that I took, appointment that I had. So there will be a presentation up for that as well on my YouTube soon. I'm reading over the supplemental readings for the state in which governs dental practices and licensed dentists. So that will be up on my YouTube soon. But I just wanted to give you guys a little tour, informal tour of what my shared workstation or shared home personal office looks like, so that if I am away or at home, my daughter has this office space to work and do her homework. And again, you see to the left is my personal black filing cabinet, and then to the right of the desk is her filing cabinet. I will be getting some lateral filing cabinets to take the records, the files that I have on top of my desk. Blue is always associated with medical records. So I'm going to purchase a blue lateral filing cabinet that I'm going to have across from my office space here. And I am going to put a blue lateral file cabinet that I will hold all blue file folders, and that those blue file folders will be based off of medical work for either myself or my daughter, done in alphabetical order. And I might have to section stuff off based off of state, because there will be some records that I would have to get access to, patient records for states in which she and I have both lived in the past, or resided in the past. So the brown legal file folders are always associated with something legal. I will discuss that in a separate video about my personal records. So my presentation that is coming up on my YouTube channel, it is personal records only. So it's sort of like I'm doing the work. This is my paralegal student work product based off of my own personal records. So there is nothing unethical about me handling my personal records here at home and demonstrating something on my YouTube channel. Most people don't have a home office. I remember living with my mother. My mother didn't have a home office. She had a laptop on a TV table stand in her room, and that was pretty much it. She was not someone who had an office like me. I think in elementary school I had an office. Growing up in St. Louis, Missouri, I had a home office in elementary school, and neither my mother or her other kids, they didn't have an office. I was the one who had an office. in my room with a desk and chair, and I was always still, again, very organized as a kid. So just wanted to show you guys this. So there will be a blue lateral filing cabinet that will hold medical records for myself and my daughter. Then I will have purchase another lateral file cabinet that will hold the brown folders that will be legal and legal file folders relating again to personal related matters, or certain licensing or something that goes on that I have to take certain steps. I will put them in different file folders. So I will have another lateral file cabinet that will probably be a neutral color that will serve as a multifunctional filing cabinet. So yeah, that completes an informal tour of my home office.